Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from St. Cloud Racecourse here on Sunday. It is May the 29th, 2016. I'm going to look at the stakes races. Before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections. The stakes races I'll be looking at are races 2, 4, and 5. Races 2, 4, and 5. Let's get on to it. Today's second race from St. Cloud is the Group 2 Prix Vtesse Vigier Stakes. It's for 4-year-olds and upwards. This Group 2 stakes going for a purse of $140,500. It's American currency, so don't get confused. Going a mile and 7/8. So on the turf course, it's a stayers race. 4 horses, unfortunately, in this race, but there's one horse that looks very good here, and that's the one horse who is Vezabad, Christoph Simeon. He's a very good horse here. Going to put this horse into a $5 exacta. Going to go 1-4 here. And if you play the French racing here in the United States, the takeout rates is something everybody in the States is concerned about. It's like 12% to play these races from France, so it's pretty good. But number one, Vezabad, 6-5. Christoph Simeon looks very hard to beat in the spot. Last time out, ran it made on March the 26th in Dubai Gold Cup. This horse won by nose that day and had a very, very good run that day. It was a little bit back early, but really came up good that day. Had this horse that day. Had a lot of money on this horse. Made a lot of money that Dubai World Cup night. That was the horse's first start since October 25th of last year at St. Cloud over this race course in the Group 1 Prix Royal Oak for $400,000. This horse won by length and just ran incredibly well. Very nice victory for this horse. And then at Longchamp in the Prix Chandy Stakes, that was a Group 2 again that day. This horse won by 3 lengths at even money. Very good horse. This horse is 8-6. Has only lost 2 times and has 1 second place finish. 2 of those losses have come last year. This horse has only run this year and last year. But this horse looks very hard to beat. At this mile 7/8 distance, this horse is a great horse. Maybe towards the end of the year, do they bring this horse to England for one of the big stayers races, or they use this as a prep race to Royal Ascot in a few weeks? I don't know. But this horse looks very hard to beat in the spot. So to recap my bets for race number 2 from St. Cloud, gonna go with the one horse here. Gonna do a $5 exacta, 1-4. So now let's get on to race number 4 from St. Cloud, which is the Group 3 Prix Cleopatra Stakes, the Group 3 here, going for a purse of $86,500 for 3-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of 5 horses traveling distance of ground of 1.25 miles, 2,000 meters ahead of them on the turf course. And my top selection here, I'm going to go to the bit of a long shot here at 7-1. Number 3, Highlands Queen. I'm going to put this horse into an exacta key. I'm going to go 3-1-5. 3 with the 1-5 for $1 exact key. It's going to cost you $2 to play this one. But Highland Queen at 7-1 here with Pasquera in the saddle. Last time out in the maiden race, $27,000 over this course here at St. Cloud on the 3rd of April. This horse won by a nose that day in a very nice run. The second place finisher, Mango Tango, is running back in this race also. But this horse just had a very nice run. He's a very strong run. It's not a lot you can fault off that start. And then his first career start was on March 12th here at St. Cloud on a very wet turf course, an allowance race, $27,000. This horse finished second by 3 lengths. He closed a little bit that day, but didn't have that. He couldn't catch the winner who ran a hell of a race. In this spot, I think this horse could really do well. That one horse, Apple Betty, who's a very good horse, looks very hard to beat in the spot. I want to, try and, I kept going back to this horse, Highland Queen. Watch out for her here today. 7-1, this 3-year-old filly. So to recap my bets for race number 4, the Prix Cleopatra Stakes from St. Cloud, gonna go with 3-horse Highland Queens. Gonna do an exacta key, 3 with the 1-5 for $1. It's gonna cost you $2. So now let's get on to race number 5 from St. Cloud. The 5th race from St. Cloud is the Group 2 Prix Corrida Stakes, going for a purse of $140,500 for 4-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of 11 horses going the distance of ground of 1.25 miles on the turf course, 2,000 meters, and this is a very wide open race. You could go a few ways in this race. I found my way to the 2-horse Siljan's Saga at 15-1 here. Gonna key this horse into an exacta key also. I'm going to play a few bucks to win on this horse, but I'm also going to put this horse in an exacta key. I'm going to go 2 with the 1-3 458. 2 with the 13458. For $1, it's going to cost you $5. But number 2, Siljan Saga, 15-1, breaking from post position number 5. Remember that. Last time out, ran a Saint Cloud on the 1st of May, and the Group 1 Prix Vtesse Stakes. This horse finished 8th by 6.5 lengths that day. And it gets a very tough field. This horse just finished 8th. The winner, Darian, was a very good horse. Just wasn't catching her that day, start before that was Shanti in the Group 2 Prix Day Cote Stakes. This horse finished 4th by 2.5 lengths. Again, in a very tough field, this horse wasn't catching the winners. I think this horse needs a few races to get back to the form this horse had in last fall or late summer. This horse was running last season, a very good second place finish over this course here at St. Cloud in the mile 7/8 Prix des Royal Oak Stakes, finishing second behind the horse Verzabad, who I have in the second race in that race. But this horse had a decent second place finish, and then the Prix des Arcs de Triomphe. This horse finished 8th behind Golden Horn that day at 109-1. Golden Horn Flincher, who's actually training here in the States now to run in actually a week and a half to run, or 2 weeks actually, here in New York at Belmont Park in the Manhattan Stakes. Watch out for Flincher. But this horse finished 8th in a very tough field. You can throw that race out. But then this horse ran the Grand Prix Deauville Stakes at Deauville. And this horse won by 3/4 length at 15-1. Stranger things that have happened. I think this horse could really be an upsetter here, 15-1. I'm going to put a few bucks to win on this one. Also with the exact key, I think this exact key could come out. So going to go with this one. So recount my bets for race number 5 from St. Cloud. It's the Prix Corrida Stakes. I'm going to go with the 2-horse Siljan Saga. Going to do an exact key 2 with the 13458 for $1 exact key. It's going to cost you $5. So good luck to all, and follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.